All right, here with Gemma Dryburgh. I'm not going to ask you about the toilet today, but we are going to ask you about your 5 under today. Good solid round, 6 birdies, 1 bogey. A little bit of windy conditions, a little bit familiar, I'd imagine.
Yes, yeah, it was straight into the teeth of the wind the first kind of 4 and 5 holes, I think it was. But yeah, it was playing quite long those first few holes. After the first, the second, and the third, I think had pretty long clubs in. So just kind of had to get through those, and then there was a few birdie chances after that.
What stood out the most as far as those birdies?
Well, I hit it well again, and then yeah, obviously putted well as well. So just kind of pretty steady out there. Didn't really do too much wrong apart from that one bogey. Had one bad drive, but apart from that, it was just pretty solid.
Obviously, making your debut here at CME Group Tour Championship. I mean, what line? The greens are notoriously tricky. They kind of get them a little fast. The lines are a little tough to read. What did you see on the lines that was helping you putt so well?
Yeah, just been kind of doing the same thing with my aim point. They're pretty similar speed to last week, so that's been working quite well. You kind of have to, see the grain as well. Sometimes it's a bit shiny or darker, so you kind of have to take note of that with the speed of the greens. But yeah, I felt like I was seeing the lines pretty well today.
Is there a lot of undulation doing that aim point out there? Did you notice a lot of difference?
It wasn't too bad. I guess I left myself in good spots, so it was kind of 1 or 2 degrees max. Didn't have any threes, which was nice.
What do you think of the golf course? I mean, I know you've seen it a couple times at this point, but seen it in competition. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, obviously I played a lot tougher than, especially at the start, than I expected. Just going into that north wind, the last was a little bit easier than I was expecting because in the pro-am I had a 3-wood in, but today a 9-iron, so they pushed up, which was nice because that 3-wood in the pro-am was pretty tough.
Kiki, anything?
So we talked a couple of days ago about how CME was your goal, and then now winning CME is your goal. You've gotten off to a really great start, so I'm curious, if you win CME, what would be the next goal for you?
Good question. I guess win again, and then I guess I've got to try and win a major at some point. That's another goal. But yeah, I guess just concentrating on the next event, and obviously we're far away from the finish this week, so just kind of focusing on each round at the moment.
So I was wondering, what is your plan going into tomorrow after doing so well today? Just looking for the same thing out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the wind's doing tomorrow, but I guess if it's windy, it kind of suits me. Being from Scotland and stuff, being used to playing in the wind. So, we'll just see what we get and kind of do the same thing, like you said.
I was just talking to your caddy. I didn't see him. Told him congrats again. He's like, I feel like everybody on tour has told us congrats at this point. I mean, popular win. Everybody loves when a good guy wins, but what has it been like to have that support from your fellow women out here?
Yeah, it's meant so much. Yeah, like Paul said, everyone said congrats, including the caddies and the staff. So it's been great to kind of get those congrats from everyone, and it means a lot because it's humbling, really. Everyone wants you to win, which is great. So it makes you feel kind of warm inside.
Chris?
A lot of times they say that when you win and you break through, it sort of really opens you up, it frees you up, and especially with your confidence. Would you say that that's been the case with you so far the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, definitely. I think I've seen it before with other people. When they win, they kind of keep going with good results after that, and I think that's kind of what I feel as well. Just feeling really confident with my game, and now I know I can do it since I've done it in Japan. Why can't I do it again? So there's no reason why not. So just kind of rolling with the confidence at the moment.
And she might not ask you about it, but I have to ask you about your little extra prize from
Yes.
Japan. 1, your reaction, and 2, when is it getting installed?
Well, I was ecstatic because I was staring at it all week. I was like, oh my gosh, the winner's going to get a toilet. How cool is that? So so eventually it was me. And they asked me, when I want it installed, and I'm renting at the moment. So they said they'll wait until I buy a place. So hopefully in the near future I'll get somewhere.
So are they going to keep it in storage until you're ready for it, or do you have to tote it around?
I think they have different headquarters all over the place, so I think they can kind of just do it whenever, from whenever. So which is quite nice.
And what have your friends over back in Scotland, players out on tour? What have when they learned about that? What have they said to you?
Well, all of them have said that they're very excited to go and use it whenever they get a chance and visit me. So I might have a queue out my door when I get it installed. We'll see.
Awesome. Looking forward to the rest of the week. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.